This video is for the 6th grade Create Your Own Website project in code.org. You're going to log into studio.code.org and you're going to scroll down to Lesson 4 headings, click on the arrow if you don't see the individual lessons. And then from here what you're going to do is you're going to click on number 10, your personal website. Okay, so then from here, what it does is it tells you to use HTML to create the page that you sketched out. Make sure it includes at least 2 headings of different sizes and at least 1 paragraph. So anyway, I'm just going to click on the X so I can get that out of the way. So then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click in the body section right here. And then I'm going to type in an H1 tag. So basically you've got the less than, H1, greater than, and then we're going to type in a title. So for example, I'm going to type in the art of adopting. So that's going to be the title of my webpage. And then I'm going to end it with less than / H1 greater than. Okay, so that's going to give us our title. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to add a paragraph. So then we'll just go ahead and underneath the H1, we're just going to do less than P greater than for paragraph. And then I'm just going to type in something really quick for the purposes of our video here. So I'm just going to say, welcome to our website. You want to be a little bit more descriptive though. And then we're just going to do less than / P greater than, and that's going to make it into a paragraph. Next, what we're going to do is going to hit enter, and we're going to put our next heading because we need 2 headings of different sizes. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to do less than H3 greater than, and then put in our goals. And then from here, what you'll do is less than / H3 greater than. Okay, so now we've got the 2 different headings. And then if you want, you can add another paragraph. So for example, I'm just going to do less than P greater than, and then say something like help homeless animals in Massachusetts. So that's our goal, help homeless animals in Massachusetts. And then I'm just going to do less than / P greater than. Okay, so now we've got our 2 headings of different sizes and at least 1 paragraph. Actually, we have 2 paragraphs. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to hit finish. And that's going to finish up this level. You're then going to click on the more arrow right here, and we're going to go ahead to lesson 6. So actually, I'm just going to go ahead and scroll down. Okay, so here's lesson 6, lists. If you don't see it, you can click on view unit overview. That'll get you kind of back to the main page. So I'm just going to scroll down to lesson 6 lists. I'm just going to click on the arrow because it's not showing. And then from here, what I'm going to do is click on where it says expanding your website, which is number 8. Okay, so then it tells you that in the next level, you're going to expand your website by adding a second page. So you're going to need to make a new page, and it's going to have at least 1 list and at least 1 heading. So here are some examples. Anyway, what you're going to do is click on continue. And what you're going to do next is you're going to click on where it says add HTML. And then what we're going to do is you're going to see it says new 1.html. You're going to put your pointer on it, and then you're going to 2-finger click on your touchpad, and you're going to rename it something that makes sense. So for example, this page is going to give information about how to adopt, so I'm going to call the page how to adopt. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to go in the body text. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an H1, so less than H1 greater than, and I'm just going to put the title of the web page again, which is The Art of Adopting. And then I'm going to add in the closing tag, so you'll have less than slash H1 greater than. All right, then what we're going to do is hit enter, and we're going to add another heading that's going to say places to adopt. So I'm just going to do an H3 this time, so less than, H3 greater than, and then places to adopt. Next, what we're going to do is less than slash H3 greater than. Okay, so now I'm going to add my unordered list. So it's going to be a bulleted list, meaning it's not going to say 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do the less than and then UL for unordered list and then greater than. I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to do that 2 times so that I can put the closing tag for my unordered list. So less than slash UL greater than. And then we're going to put the list items in between. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do less than LI for list item greater than, and you're going to put in the first item in the list. So I'm going to say, for example, Scituate Animal Shelter. And then that's going to give me that in my list as soon as I put in the closing tag. So less than slash LI greater than. So there's the item on my list. And what I can do is I can just simply click and drag to highlight that and copy and paste it. So I'm just going to do Control C and then hit enter, and then do Control V, and that's going to give me another list item. And I'm just going to change this one. So for example, I could say New England Animal Rescue. So anyway, you're going to add multiple items to your list, but for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to add any more. So now you know how to do your list. If it doesn't appear, what you want to do is click on refresh and save. So now you'll notice that we've got our places to adopt. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to click on finish. And from here, you're going to click on where it says more. And you're going to click on view unit overview. So that way you're going to go back to your your main page. This time what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to lesson 7. If you don't see it, again, you click on it. And what you're going to do is you're going to go down to activity 9 in level 7, or in lesson 7. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to see all of the content that you've created up to this point. So next we're going to open up a new tab, and we're going to search for an image. So for example, I'm just going to search dog and cat. And then from here, you're going to click on images. And we're going to click on tools to make sure that we have something that we have the usage rights to use. You're going to click on usage rights. And then you're going to click on labeled for reuse. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pick out a picture. So I'm just going to rest my pointer on it. Then I'm going to 2-finger click on that picture, and I'm going to choose Save Image As. And you can give it a name that makes sense. So for example, it just says download. You want to keep the .jpeg at the end, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it dog and cat. Okay. And then I'm going to click on save. Okay, so now you're going to click back over to the code tab, and you're going to click on where it says add image. Next, you're going to click on upload file, and you're going to click on downloads, and then you'll click on your image and then click on open. Okay, and then if it says it's successfully uploaded, you can go ahead and click on the X. Okay, so then you're going to notice the code kind of disappears. If you just click back over to index.html, that's your home page. And so what you're going to do is you're going to add your image. So for example, I'm going to add it right after my title. So I'm just going to click right after the H1 and hit enter. So then what you're going to do is you're going to type a less than and then img src equals And then you're going to type in the name of your image in quotation marks. So you're going to do quotation mark, and then you'll notice that it actually comes up right there. So then you're all set with that. And then you're going to just go ahead and do a space and then type in ALT for alt, and then equal sign. And then you would put in quotation marks, and then you can just simply say something like sleeping dog and cat. So describing the picture. This is in case it doesn't load, or if you have a visually impaired user accessing your website. And then you're just going to do the greater than symbol. And so you'll notice that the image appears right here. And so then what you might want to do is you might want to add that image onto your other page as well. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and click and drag to copy that whole entire thing right here. And I'm going to hit Control C. Then I'm going to click over to the How to Adopt page, and I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to put it after the H1. So I'm just going to click after H1, hit Enter, and then hit Control V on my keyboard. And then from here, what you'll do is click on Finish. And that's it.